Lori with today's Thursday business tip. So today I want to talk to you about how to deal with negative reviews. So we're all human and sometimes we make mistakes. It's going to happen when you're in business, and nowadays since we're all online, what happens is you get a negative review online. Those never go away. So this is how I want you to think about it. So when you get a negative review, you're going to go through several stages. You're going to feel shock. You're going to feel anger, resentment. Then you're going to accept it, and you're going to be able to move past it. So the first thing I want to tell you is do not, under any circumstances, respond when you're in that process, because you're going to have a very hard time doing it the appropriate way. So don't do it. Give it 24 hours or 2 hours or however long it takes you to get past some of that, because you're going to feel it like a personal attack. It's not a personal attack. If you've made a mistake, then guess what? You need to handle it. So this is what I want you to think of. This is an opportunity. Yes, I know it sounds strange, but getting a negative review on your business is actually an opportunity. People will learn way more about you and your business and how you handle things based on how you respond to that negative review. So what you don't want to do, you want to be very careful not to criticize. Don't ever criticize the person that's leaving you a review. Don't be defensive. You need to thank them for their feedback, and you need to apologize. And when I say apologize, I mean genuinely apologize. Don't say, I'm sorry, and give an excuse. Don't do that, because people are going to watch for your response. And you know what? If you made a mistake, say, oh, thank you so much for your feedback. I am so sorry I made that error. And then tell them how you're going to correct it. Offer them an opportunity to reach you outside of online. Give them a phone number. Give them an email address and say, please contact me here, and we're going to take these steps to correct this error. So this is an opportunity for you to show people how professional you are in your business, that you're professional, you're experienced, that you take your customers seriously, that your customers are important, and that if you make a mistake, you own up to it and you correct it. Because that's what they're going to be looking for. They're going to be looking more for your response than they are at the negative review. So you always want to be ultra professional. Don't flame the fire. Because when somebody leaves you a negative review, they're already frustrated. They expected it to be a certain way and it wasn't. So you don't want to flame it. You don't want to flame that fire. Don't be rude. Don't be condescending. You need to take the high road. And by all means, don't criticize them for leaving you a negative review. You want to remember to take that opportunity to correct it so that people can see that you take your business seriously. So it is a great way for people to get to know you and to know how you handle your business and how you respond to negative reviews. So it doesn't matter where you get your negative review, whether it's Etsy, Shopify, Facebook, anywhere that you're selling, your website. Always make sure that you respond and that you follow up and that you correct whatever the error is, because a lot of times if you will do that, that person will come back and they will then leave another review saying, thank you for correcting whatever error. If it is something that you couldn't have done anything about, then say so. But don't be negative. Don't be defensive. You know, explain the situation, because that's what people are looking for. Always be professional. Always take the high road. Don't give excuses. So I'll give you an example. If someone came on to an online place and they made an order from you and their address was wrong, and then it was sent to the wrong place, then it's not something that you can do anything about, but that customer is frustrated. So the best thing to do is to thank them for their feedback, apologize that they're having this problem, and sympathize with them, and then offer them suggestions on what they can do to correct it. It happens because people are not paying attention to what address they associate their credit cards with. It happens a lot. So you need to know how you're going to address this. Have a plan for how you're going to deal with negative reviews. And remember, this is not personal about you. This is a person, and they are your customer, and they are frustrated. So you want to do what you can to help them with their frustration. When it goes to the wrong address, there's really not a whole lot you can do. However, you can offer suggestions. You can, tell them to contact that person at that address. You can tell them to contact their credit card company. You can tell them to contact the post office, because what they're looking for is they're looking for a solution. So try to give them a solution that gives them an action that they can do to try and resolve their problem. So let's talk about if someone leaves you a negative review because something was damaged when you shipped it. By all means, you need to apologize, tell them how sorry you are, and offer to replace it. Sometimes you have to offer a refund. And I know that can be difficult when you're in business because you've spent the money, the time, and the effort. However, if it happened during transit, you can get your money back from the post office. And the other thing is that, or FedEx or UPS, make sure you always have insurance on their products that you're sending out. But you want those people to see that if you have a problem, you take responsibility for it and you handle it. That is what they're looking for. They're looking for someone who knows what they're doing, who has spent time in business and knows how to handle it. So you know what? There have been times when I sent something out, I sent the wrong thing. Oh, I just apologized immediately. I am so sorry. That is my fault. I will send you the new one out right now. Don't feel like you have to send the other one back. You keep it, and I will send you the one that you should have had. Because they're going to appreciate that. They're not going to want to have to send you something back, especially if it was your problem. And we're human, and we're going to make mistakes. We're going to get rushed. We're going to be overwhelmed with orders or calls or whatever it is that you have. And you have to remember that that person is not attacking you personally. They're dealing with a problem that they have because of, in the case that it's your fault, because of something you did. Don't take that personally. They're just looking for resolution. And you know what? Just help them. You're going to feel better. Your customer's going to feel better. And you are going to show people online that you are a professional and that you handle things professionally, and they're going to come back. They're not going to pay as much attention to that review as they are to your response. I know you think that they're paying attention to the review, but they're paying way more attention to your response. Okay? Never be negative. Just remember, even if it's a difficult customer, even if it's someone that just can't be pleased, you just need to make the effort, and people are going to see that. Don't be negative. Don't be condescending or rude, and don't criticize them. Don't say, I told you before you have to blah, blah, blah. You don't want to do that, because people are going to see that and they're going to get the wrong impression, because they only see a little bit of what's happened between you and that customer. Okay, just remember that everything you put online is a reflection of your business. So just be very careful what you say, how you say it, and never, ever answer them when you're angry or upset, because you're going to end up saying the wrong thing. Give yourself time to cool off and then come back later, because it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for people to see what you are really made of and what your business means to you and how you feel about your customers. Because customer service, it is number one, and it needs to be that way if you're going to have loyal customers that are going to come back again and again. Okay, well, I hope this helped you, because it is going to happen at some point. So make sure to let me know what you thought, and I will be back soon with more tips, and let me know if there's something you would like me to address. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.